Hello and good evening. It's kind of late, but I felt the need to get on today and do some recording because I haven't been on in a while, and I'm doing some really cold weather real estate activities, and I just wanted to share with you all out there what you can do when it's freezing cold outside. I think it's probably 5 or below where I am right now. And it's dark, it's frigid cold out, but I'm still thinking about my real estate business and how I can improve it. um, so I just wanted to share that with you because sometimes you feel, especially this time of year, it can feel kind of really slow, and I've been struggling with that lately myself. So the first thing I'm going to do is put up my surrendered book because sometimes when you feel like your things are like you're paddling, and you're not getting anywhere, um, you just have to let it go a little bit. Let it go, give it to God, and just kind of trust the plan that He has for you. And that's one of the things I'm going to be actually leading a Bible study about this concept, and it focuses on Jesus's time in the wilderness. So that's number one because I've had to really struggle with that this week, and um, this is one way that I can help with that. So that's number one. But then, of course, there are actual practical things that we can do to move our business forward, even though we may not be actively. I have two transactions going on right now. They're connected to each other, and I'm a little worried about it because things are slow, and one of the houses needs to sell for them to buy the other one, and it's not coming together right now. So we'll be doing a price reduction this week to try to get that house moving, but it is not right now. It's just not looking too positive, but we stay positive anyway. Again, you have to just kind of do the best you can and then give the rest to God because you can't control everything, especially in this business. There's a lot you can't control. So, um, so the first thing is when it's cold outside and it's dark and there's not much you can do, you can definitely maximize your online presence, like I'm doing right now. I'm on YouTube. I'm recording this video in hopes that it helps someone out there in the same position. If you're feeling kind of low, kind of slow, when it comes to your business, you can be proactive and just start posting things online. Doesn't have to necessarily be real estate related. I posted today a picture of myself driving in 9 degrees with the window down because I was having a hot flash. um, so, just kind of funny, something funny to put out there. But you never know who's going to find you from doing something like that. So, whether you're posting content about your business or just liking other people's posts, seeing what they're up to, talking to them, those kind of things, just make you feel a little bit better about this time of year. And actually, a couple weeks ago, I posted something, and I think it was just a house. My first house that I showed in 2025 was actually, the house number was 2025. And I put that on my social media because I said, this has got to be the year. If the first house I'm showing in 2025 is the house number is 2025, I'm like, this is going to be a stellar year. So I posted that, and of course, that was something people thought was really interesting, and it was pretty cool. But I did end up getting people reaching out to me to list their house from that one post. So online presence is huge. You can post winter maintenance tips, something to think about. Some people are doing virtual open houses on social media. I'm not a huge fan of that because a lot of the houses that I show do not have the best internet, so it doesn't always work out. But it's something you could do. You can, again, work on your business profile, update it, make sure things look good. I've just switched brokerages, so I've been busy making sure all of my signatures and all of my I actually have a little buyer guide here that I give out to people when I meet them, and it still has my broker from, not even last broker, but the one for that. That's a long story because I went through too many brokers in 1 year, but that really wasn't my fault. But anyway, I need to update this because it doesn't have the right information on it. And when you're really busy, you can't do that kind of thing. You just don't have time to think about it. So you can go through, organize, your stuff. So when you do get busy, you don't have to worry about it. It's all ready to go. I'm actually going to make up buyer folders that I can hand out to people when I do get busy. And because a lot of times I'll think, why didn't I do this when I wasn't busy? So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to make up my buyer information folders that I put in, a little bit about me. Mostly people want to hear about themselves, so I don't talk about myself a whole lot. I more so talk about what I can do for them, how I can help them, why having me with them will help them, because they don't really care too much about you. They care about themselves. So anyway, updating that stuff is something you can do when it's cold out. You can focus on lead generation and nurturing, going back through all of your contacts, reaching out to people, just opening up the conversation, finding out what they've been up to. If they're, if it's been a long time, did they buy a house? Are they still in the market? Or, is there anything that they're needing right now? I'm going to start doing that this week because I have quite a few people in my nurture that I haven't nurtured as much as I need to lately. So that's something you can definitely get on top of when you're not too busy. And then I might actually start getting you business when you reach back out to people and just kind of touch base with them. So, and then, I looked at today, actually, I looked at some of the places that I'm spending money for lead generation, and I realized that one of them just wasn't producing at all. It wasn't worth what I was spending on it. So I just got rid of it and moved that money elsewhere. Again, that's something you can do right now when it's slow, is to kind of like figure out what you're budgeting, how your marketing budget is serving you, if it's serving you, and to make changes if you need to. So I hate being slow. Okay, I'm just going to put that out there. I hate it. But these are all important things that just kind of fall by the wayside when you're running around like crazy. You can send handwritten cards to people. You can send winter themed gifts. Handwritten cards, like holiday cards, it's kind of past that time now, but it is a nice thing to do. You have the address of your past clients, obviously, because you sold them a house, where they live, so you can mail them things. That's a nice way to touch base with people. Offer a free home valuation to potential sellers. That's something you can just do in a nurture. You can send out something that just shows, that they can get a free CMA, it's called. That's one way you might be able to get some potential sellers. So that's another option. You can reach out to local businesses to see if they'd like to partner with you in your marketing. In real estate, lenders are often willing to do that. If you kind of refer each other business, they'll help you with your marketing spend. I've done that a little bit, and it helps a lot. So you can start reaching out to a few lenders and seeing if any of them would like to help you with, you can split. You have to do, there's like rules about it. You have to split it exactly evenly. so that nobody's getting more of a benefit. Even your marketing, when you have, if say you have a co-marketing brochure, each one of you has to take up exactly the same amount of space on that brochure, or it's considered that one's getting more of a benefit than the other, and that's not okay. So just be careful about that, but it is a good way to cut down on your marketing expenses if you can share that with somebody. Feature local businesses in marketing content. That's something I'm not good at and I need to be better at, is reaching out to my local community and seeing who out there might be interested in, just collaborating a little bit. Even businesses that, don't seem like they're necessarily a tie-in to real estate, but it's a community thing. You're out there in the community, so are they, and everybody can use a little boost for their business, especially this time of year. So going out and talking to other business owners and seeing what you can do to help each other, it's a good way to use your downtime for sure, if you feel so inclined to do that, which I'm going to try that this week. There's a new coffee shop, and actually they kind of stole my idea, because I wanted a drive-through coffee shop in Greenville, and it was actually a bank. It was a drive-through bank before, and I saw it and I thought, wow, this would be such a cool drive-through coffee shop, because we don't have enough around here. All we have is McDonald's and like all the fast food coffee places, which aren't ideal. And so I was going to open it up and call it the Coffee Bank, but I did not have the ability to invest in it properly at the time, and somebody else did, and they did open a drive-through coffee shop. So might be an idea to reach out to them. And then one of the other things you can do is to work on your personal and professional development. Winter is a great time to enhance your skills. You can take online courses, you can get new certifications, get ahead of the market trends, learn more about pretty much anything that's real estate related, which there are infinite amount of things that you can learn about in this business, because you have to be an expert in everything. You have to be an expert in roofs, septic systems, title companies, mortgages, interest rates, which ties into mortgages. You have to be an expert in so many things, and there's just no end to the amount of things that you can know more about when it comes to real estate. So this is a good time to do that. I am personally, I'm making YouTube videos to help other agents, and I'm actually hoping to help people who are looking to buy as well, not necessarily from me, but just giving advice. And I like to bring a little bit of scripture to the mix, because I do think, I'm just think life's better when we follow God's plan, or we try to. So work on personal and professional development and spiritual, because it can only make you better when you do that. And now is a great time to do that, to just focus on yourself and what you can do to enhance your business, yourself. So that's one of the ways you can just enjoy this time of downtime. And I think, maybe you're in an area that's not as cold as where we are, but you may still not have as much daylight as you've had. And I mean, you can show you can show houses in the dark, but it just never goes the same. Can't really take in the fullness of the house when it's dark outside. So there's still more time to focus on your business. Get to know your CRM. That's one thing. I have an appointment tomorrow to talk to one of my team leads to learn more about our CRM, which is how we keep in contact with our clients, previous clients, people that we're nurturing that maybe they're pretty far out in the buying process, but it's just like a way to manage all of those people, all of your contacts. And like I said, I switched brokerages, so I need to learn more about what I have, all the tools that I have now in that, and how I can best use them. Because if you don't even know that the tools are there, how can you make the best use of them? I have a really bad habit of staring at myself on the screen and not at the camera, so sorry about that. But anyway, I hope that some of this has been helpful. I just putting this out there to help you. Hopefully it helps somebody in this business right now. If you're feeling a little low and a little slow, take heart. It will get better. I'm there with you, and just, keep the faith. Things will turn around when things start to get warmer, and we start getting a little bit warmer temperatures, and people start getting the bug, the house buying bug, and we'll be there to help them. Okay, well, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed night.